How's it going, everybody? It's Brandon, also known as Mothman, here on behalf of Run It Back. I'm with babybay after a huge win in the lower bracket against Luminosity. First of all, congratulations. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming here.
Yeah, of course. Through every iteration of FaZe Clan in Valorant, teams kind of have this high octane play style. You kind of been the glue holding it together. This roster, though, it kind of got you back to the big leagues, so to speak. What makes this team so special compared to the previous versions of FaZe?
Well, obviously it's no question that, FaZe has had this aggressive playstyle since the beginning of me playing Jet, and the thing that's been able to like hone everything together in recently and bring us back to like, being a contender again is the fact that, for one, we have an IGL because we never had an IGL back on FaZe. The closest thing we had to an IGL was Marv. So and even he didn't like really IGL. He kind of just mid rounded, told us where to go and stuff like that. So having an IGL, especially one like Poised, who like is actually really intelligent in the way he calls and looks at the game, is it's really a blessing. And then having Superman as well, who is like an old teammate of mine for years and years back when we played Crossfire together. Like that's just like good. Like we've always had chemistry, and I've always said I wanted to play with him. And having a support like Flya who literally knows every lineup on every agent and knows how I play the game and knows how to support me with flashes and etc. Um, is such an amazing feeling to have. And then obviously, you can't sleep on Quan, Dicey who has just been on a fucking excuse me, but yeah, he's been on a fucking tear. Like Jesus, man, he's the best chamber in the world by far. But he's not only good at chamber, he's good at every character in the game, and I think that's what's amazing about our team is like I'm pretty sure all of us could play any agent and be good at it.
Yeah, well, it kind of seemed like those other guys that you just mentioned, were spinning their wheels, kind of stuck in the mud, so to speak, before joining FaZe. It really feels like the team's kind of putting the life back into them. They're having fun playing Valorant again. They're making those big plays, stepping up, and being the stars that, they know they can be. What's it like playing with these guys kind of in this rejuvenated state now?
Oh, it's awesome playing with this team. Like I really enjoy playing with this team. Everybody is really motivated and dedicated to win, and that's like a really good feeling to have. Not that the old phase wasn't, but I don't know how to explain it. This one just feels like just different. Like it's more serious. It's like everybody like knows that like we're here to do work and we want to get better. And honestly, it hasn't even been that long that we've been a full team with this specific roster. I mean, Flya joined in what like in the second match of our season, of like the regular season play.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, we haven't even had that much time to really mesh completely, so I think we're all very excited and we're stoked to see, how we evolve as a team and how good we can actually be because I don't think we've seen the peak yet. Obviously, there's still a bunch of things we need to work on. As you could tell from that 100 Thieves match, even this match that we just played, but we're slowly working on getting there and we're all in the same mindset, which is great.
Okay, before we get into the action, then kind of want to go back to that high octane game style you have. When Reyna first arrived in Valorant, a lot of people said she was kind of an agent made for someone like Scream. It feels like the same can be said about you and Neon. It's an agent whose specialty
Yeah.
is just diving in, wreaking havoc. Tell me how well she fits the Schmeeg play style.
Truth be told, like I thought Neon was an awful character, but then I saw Optic winning internationally with the character, and I'm just like, okay, you know, there's something going on here. Like if Victor can go around, like not that Victor's like a bad player by any means, he's a phenomenal player, but if this guy's just running around on land, just running it down on everybody, like I can do that but better. You know what I mean? Like I swear I can. So we just started implementing it and we just tried it for like a week. And it was just like it just felt natural. Like the more I played it, the more I became proficient on the utility and the timings of the champ and like when to slide and all these jump spots and stuff like that, the weird movement that you can do on the character. So it ended up actually fitting really well, which is which is so sick because it's actually a lot of fun to play.
Awesome. Well, let's talk a little bit about the game then. It was kind of a similar series, to the loss against 100 Thieves, kind of the way it started. LG necessarily isn't the best team on split. Do you think they were kind of trying to recreate what 100 Thieves did against you guys yesterday?
I mean, obviously, it kind of sucks that they got to watch, our entire series before we played them. So it kind of felt like they had a lot more time to prep and a lot more homework on us. But yeah, we definitely didn't expect, like, we knew what comp they were gonna run. We didn't expect them to have such a strong defense that they had. But then again, I'm not even sure if it's our defense or if it's their defense or if it's just our attack of what's has us lacking on split. I think that map is like it's just very new to us, We're trying to figure it out. We need to get more reps in, and it feels like every time we do play it, we are getting closer and closer to finally winning. So, going into this next matchup against, I think it's 100 Thieves or Xset, I'm sure they're gonna probably pick split. Like I'm sure that they'll do that. But who knows? Maybe we'll throw a wrench and catch them off guard with something new.
Okay, well, then next up was Fracture. You guys often perform well there, but the last time you did lose, it was actually to Luminosity in the group stage. Did you use that prior match against LG, kind of as a study guide to turn things around? Because it was obviously a different result this time.
Going into the fracture map like that is obviously a very strong map of ours. We are very confident on that. We have so many reps, especially in tournament. Tournament reps are an important thing. It means more than scrim reps in my opinion. But they played a different comp. They mirrored us, and I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't think you can beat us in a mirror. I think I really want to run into Optic at some point and really run Fracture against each other and run the same comp and see who comes on top because I think that is our playground. So I'm looking forward to that if when we make it and play them.
Okay, and then the last map we know was Breeze. In terms of the map selection process, it was either going to be that or Icebox left with you guys, banning Icebox. Both you guys kind of have those decent win rates on Breeze. So would you say this was more of a okay, let's leave Breeze because we feel good about it, or more of a we don't want to risk Icebox again?
Well, like I said, they were able to watch an entire series of ours, right? And it came down to like the wire pretty much. Every map pretty much was very. Oh, actually, no, we blew Hundred Thieves out of Fracture as well. But like, the other two maps were definitely down to the wire, and they're able to see a ton of rounds that we played. So going into this match, I think we were just like, like we were actually prepping that they were gonna pick Icebox instead of Split, just in case, because we know that they actually beat us on Icebox last time we played them as well. So we were prepping for it, playing for it, but then it came down to it, and Breeze was open. We were just like, everybody was just like, you know what? Let's just play Breeze. Like literally, that's what it came down to. We were just literally like, you know what? Like let's just like we're feeling Breeze right now, and the team just made the decision to play Breeze, and I think we had a really good showing, but obviously they fought back.
Okay, well, every game played in the group stage, whether it was a win or loss, was a 2-0 result. But now you got the two extremely close matches in this playoff bracket. Kind of how
Yep.
does that speak to the insane talent of North American Valorant?
Yeah, I mean, I've said it in multiple interviews now. I really feel like anybody can beat anybody right now. I mean, like people thought that Ghost were gonna, just destroy, make a crazy run, right? And look at who's beaten them so far, right? And in the fashion that they've gotten beaten as well. What they lost to EG and now NRG, and they're out. So yeah, I mean, I truly believe that anybody can beat anybody. I expect more quote unquote upsets to happen. I definitely think that the teams that are going to be representing us this year might be not the same or this tournament might not be the same as the last tournament. So I think anybody can win. It just depends on the prep and who shows up.
Okay, and what do you feel, FaZe needs to do to kind of reel it in and prevent these close, kind of stressful games throughout the rest of the tournament?
Oh man, and in order to make these games not as stressful, it's pistol rounds, pistol rounds, pistol rounds.
Yep.
I can't even stress that enough. Like, pistol round is so impactful in this game. It's insane. I feel like if there is a stat somewhere there, if you win both pistol rounds, I'm sure it's a high percentage of you winning the entire map because you put yourself in such a good spot with your economy, and if you win a bonus round on top of that, oh my gosh, like it's got to be such a, I don't know what the actual stats are, but it's gotta be like your success of winning it goes up greatly. So I think that's what we need to work on the most out of everything, and obviously there's a bunch of other small things that people can tell by our gameplay that we're working on still. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're like I said, I don't think we're in our peak right now. I think we still need to get there, but I think we still have a very solid chance of qualifying. especially if we are able to just hone it in together in the short amount of time that we have.
Definitely, and I'm sure somebody listening to this, or we've got a guy at running back who can find the stats and probably
Yeah,
will pull it for you, regarding those pistol
I
round
can
wins. But
guarantee you it's got to show that the winner of both pistols like wins the match like 60-70% more.
that was a huge overtime victory. Made that small comeback near the end. Just to kind of wrap it all up, I just want to know, what are the team's vibes like? Knowing you won that big game, still kind of have that tough lower bracket run to make though.
Yeah, we were definitely hype. Everybody was very calm today compared to the day with 100 Thieves. I feel like when we were playing against 100 Thieves, everybody was a little bit too antsy, especially in our communication. You could tell like we were very rushed in our comms. So today we try to just come in with like a more chill mentality, chill environment, and I feel like that's what separated us like in these high pressure moments compared to the other day that we played. So yeah, I mean we're just gonna keep doing that leading into the next matches and make a run.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much. Again, congratulations. Best of luck in the
Thank
rest of the
you.
tournament to you guys.
Have a good one.
You too.